Hey everybody, welcome back to another toy of the day here on castorscorner.com. I'm your host Khalil. You're here on our live YouTube channel. Really happy to see you or not see you, but hopefully you're happy to see me. Today we are taking a look at this guy, which again was brought to you guys and me by our friend Junior. He was nice enough to drop him off last night along with last night's review, which was Inferno. I was raving about Inferno. I really could not be happier with this one. This guy, on the other hand, and we're going to throw in Rattrap because I finally dug him out of one of the bins that I had him in, awaiting review, and was going to put him with Optimus, and I forgot, and I was going to put him with Cheetor, and then I forgot, and finally I was like, Dinobot, Rattrap, that's a good pairing. So actually, we're going to save him. I got a lot of thoughts and a lot of feelings about it. And I don't know. So let's take a look at Rattrap first. He's actually the first of the Kingdom figures I got way back right before Christmas. He's tiny. He's very cute. Very nice little rat. I mean, it looks good. He does not have a soft belly. There's a lot of what they call kibble. So you can see him underneath. There's his face in there and his arms and everything. But not bad. I mean, not bad. I mean, for this, I mean, he looks good with Optimus and Cheetor. I don't have a big complaint about him overall. He is, so he's pretty easy. You just flip him open like that. And then rotate the tail around and the arms pop up. The legs come down. I will say that the rat human-esque feet are a little creepy on this guy. But I mean, necessary for the character, right? I think overall he's pretty good. He is slightly too short. And I understand he's living in that Legends scale, that little tiny scale that they're doing, the, under, $10 figures. But for who he is, and I don't think I realized how small he was until I put him next to Dinobot and then took a look at like online, and he should come up to Dinobot's like midsection, and he really does not. So I would say if there's one thing about him that is a drawback is he's a little too small for the character on screen. So there's Rattrap. I think they nailed it. I don't mind the lack of paint detail on him. He doesn't need a lot. The face is good. I think it matches with Cheetor. So I think they did a pretty good job really recreating the look of the character on screen. A little bit small for who he is. Now, Dinobot also has a ton of kibble underneath. And I understand, like, unless this was a I wish I had thought to brought it in here. I just got the Raptors from the Jurassic Park. Unless it's a purely 100%, like these can get away with it. The cars can, but when you go into organic forms like this, you're just not going to get that realism that you want. A couple points that kind of sit weird with me are how he just the awkwardness of the chest. Like if he's standing, it's just these are his thighs right here, and they just look a little popped out. I wish they could have sunk in a little bit more or been covered over. I'm sure that's an aesthetic thing, because here's the thing: as a dinosaur, does not look great. As a bot, looks amazing. So I guess if I was going to pick one or the other, I would rather the bot looks good. Again, same thing with Rattrap. If he was a little bit taller, great. But his bot mode looks great. So the other thing is the thigh pieces here limit movement. So because they're part of his body, they're actually chest plate when you transform him. They don't always match up. So there's a little bit of a gap. This side, no gap, right? Goes together really well. This side, no matter what I've done, there's a gap. So that kind of pulls me out too. But overall, not bad. Now he is once you start doing the transformation here, it's not too bad, but it's not as intuitive, again, as the cars are. For some reason, these are just really simple for the most part. Even the 86 line wasn't too bad. But with these guys, they just, Rattrap's not bad. This one, I definitely needed instructions. I didn't have to go to YouTube and watch a video though. So at least that was good. So when he's in this form, the easiest way to transform him is first pull out the tail. The tail actually has this sword inside of it. I'll show you that in a minute. You open the legs out like that because those are going to be his shoulders and his breastplate. And you flip out the legs, which also started to separate because of the transformation, because of the pressure on the joints. These pieces, I'm trying to see which ones they are. So this is his kneecap. And the kneecap starts to separate because of the pressure it takes to hold it in place. So you flip out the legs here and you fold them over and flip up the feet and flip out the backs to give them a little more stability. So do that on both sides. Blah, blah, blah. Turn that around. The head is going to fold into the chest like that. So that's the chest starting to form. The feet flip in, or the hands flip in. And keep those out for a second. The head sits. So the whole back piece flips in and over like that. And then the tricky part for me has been these arm pieces that just don't, I don't know. I'm not crazy about the transformation of the arms. They just don't feel right. I'm always worried I'm going to break them, to be honest with you. Just because of how tight they get. So wonders of doing things live. So the arms fold in there. And then this has to flip. So they hold together like this and then it flips out. And then you can push it down. Sorry, I'm going to have to do it off camera so I don't break it. But like I said, they're not the most intuitive. And it's a shame. It really is a shame. Because I think oh, that's right. Legs have to go on second. Sorry, that's why it's not fitting. So his arms actually have to go in after you put the chest together. So the neck fits in there. These come down like this. So it looks like that. And the arms kind of come up underneath so that you're not. There we go. So it's not, like I said, it's not as smooth as everything else that we've seen so far. But when you get him into bot mode, he is, I think, one of the best ones they've done so far. I mean, he's absolutely stunning. The blue in the face, the orange color, it really pops out. His tail, his tail pops open like that to reveal his sword. That pops open, stays there. So you get his spinny weapon. You get his sword. Has a little peg on the outside, so it fits into the hand, which I always appreciate because these hands can't hold anything on their own. They're not designed to do that. So you get Dinobot in all his glory. I mean, we're getting Eraser next. Tigertron has to be coming. I would be shocked if we don't get Rhinox or Waspinator by the end of the year. Those are just guesses. To kind of round out the core teams on the Maximals and the Predacons, I like him. I like him as a bot. And honestly, with these guys, I usually keep them in vehicle mode for the most part. I will transform them from time to time. And if I'm doing a display or whatever, I will turn these guys into their bots. But so far, all of the Kingdom Beast Wars figures are 100% going to stay in bot mode for the most part. I might put them away in animal mode just for storage because it keeps everything a little bit tighter. But for the most part, I think display-wise, these are staying in this mode. It's a gorgeous figure. It's really well done as a action figure, but as a bot, I don't know. There's just stuff about it that just doesn't hold together well. So there you go. The two new DJ always gets me on these. Voyager class. They're not deluxes, so they've got to be the Voyagers. Voyager class. Oops, these are backwards, but you guys don't care about that. Try not to break them. These new Voyagers hitting Walmart's first, actually. Junior found these at Walmart's here in Connecticut, so you can get yours there. And even though Amazon says, like, I don't know, May for these. So get them while you can. 2 of these in a case to 1 of these. So he's heavy packed, he's short packed. It's really a shame. It should have been 2 and 2, to be honest with you. And then I think it would have been fine. But thank you again to Junior. We love you. Thank you. Couldn't have done these reviews without you these 2 nights. Hope you guys enjoyed. Remember to follow us on social media. We are at Kastor's Corner. Check out the podcast tomorrow night with our friend. We've done a lot. Nick is tomorrow night from the Toy Reporters. That'll be going up tomorrow night. And a full gallery of these figures, nice close-ups of everything will be on the website, Kastor's Corner. And remember to hit the subscribe button. We really appreciate it. We'd like to really grow this channel out and to be able to do more. And the more subscribers we have, unfortunately, that's the only metric that the people care about that we're doing reviews with. So we really appreciate all the help that you give us. And have a good night. We'll see you tomorrow. And tomorrow, I got fun stuff tomorrow. I'm very excited about tomorrow's reviews. I've got to dig out some figures so I can compare them. And they will be staying in the office as we kind of redesign the space behind me. They will definitely have a prominent place. You could tell the excitement. I'm very excited to get these tomorrow. Thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you tomorrow night.